Okay, so to draw a circle, what you need is a lot of x values and a lot of y values, and those are or can be decided by r cos theta and r sin theta. So what I'm gonna do, let's say I wanna plot a circle that has r equal to 3, and of course the theta is gonna range. For a circle, the theta has to range from 0 to 2 pi. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take theta between 0 and 2 pi and then calculate at those theta and this r value all those x and y's, and then plot that x with y, and that's how I'm gonna get a circle. Head over to MATLAB and draw a circle. Okay, I'm gonna create a file called circle for the sake of simplicity. Enter. Okay, so in order to create a circle, I need a lot of x and y values, right? My x is gonna be r times cos theta. Let's just say theta. And my y is gonna be r times sine theta. Now, MATLAB does not know what is r, what is theta, so I must define that. Come on. R is equal to, let's say 3, and theta is gonna be between 0 and 2 pi, 2 times pi. Okay, let me comment this program. Calculates, not calculates, draws or plots a circle, a magical circle. Anyways, so my r is defined, theta is defined, x is given, y is given. Okay, now what I need to do is, because I'm gonna need a lot of x values and a lot of y values, I'm gonna have to have many theta values, right? Because here theta is given 0 and 2 pi, so at 0 theta you would get only like one x value and one y value. At 2 pi also you'll get 1 and 1, but you need many x and y values. For that you should have like a lot of theta values, and that has to range between 0 and 2 pi. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a row vector called theta, which will have many angle values. So this is going to be, let's say, pi by 5 maybe. Okay, so what this is going to do is it will store many angles in theta vector, theta row vector, and all of those value will lie between 0 and 2 pi, and each time in the next cell the value increases by pi by 5. Okay, so let me calculate all those x and y values. Let's run a loop. This loop has to run so that we can calculate x and y values for each theta, right? So the number of elements that we have in theta, that many times we must continue this loop. Theta. Okay, and I'm going to calculate x and y, so let me just paste that. Okay, and also theta is a row vector, so I have to like tell MATLAB which cell value do you want to take here in like each run. So for example, in the first run what I want to use is from first row and first column, right? But the column has to change every time the loop runs, so I'm gonna have to put I here so that each time, because I value will change, and that way we'll get theta value, corresponding theta value that we need. Same here, 1 comma I. Okay, perfect. Now I have calculated my x and y values. Let me plot that. Let's see what we get. X and y plot. Do we have anything else to do? Okay, I guess not. Let's see. Okay, we don't have a circle here. Shit, here's the problem. So this loop runs, but every time it runs, the x and y values, they will be overwritten by this program. So what I need to do is every time this loop runs, the value calculated of x and y should be stored in some sort of like a vector. Let me do that. X is equal to, I'm just gonna create a vector called x, a row vector. X is equal to zeros, it should have one row, and the number of columns will be equal to the number of elements in theta row vector. Similarly for y, come on, let's just copy paste that. Okay, perfect. So oops, he should rename it. Okay, now we have got our x and y vectors. Okay, also I need to update the position of cell where the value should be stored each time. 1 comma I, that's where I want to store value each time the loop runs. Oh no, what is this? Shit. Okay, so we have a problem here. Okay, so here's the problem. You see here I should have written 1, so that was the actually problem. Let me just do this, redo this. I'm gonna clear this figure window and rerun. Perfect, we have a circle, not exactly circle, but you see the number of points that we took, that's limited. Let me see how many points theta has. It has 11 values, so at 11 values this is the circle that you are gonna get. So what if I increase number of theta values? Let me increase that to maybe, I don't know how many numbers it will create, but let's see. Rerun. Okay, we have a better circle. Okay, to smooth this part, I'm gonna need more number of angles or more number of x and y values basically. Okay, I'm gonna do, let's just do 100 this time and rerun. Wow, we do have a good looking circle. How about 1000? I don't think it will make much difference. Yep, it won't. Anyways, so this is our circle and it looks good. Yeah, and again you can insert x level, y level, and legend, title, whatever you want from here. Also, I wanted to show you what happens when we manipulate some values. Like, let's just do this I, and I'm gonna delete this number, right? Let's just do 100 times and let's see what happens. Wow, we have some interesting figure. I don't know, it's just MatLab. Okay, what if I change this one to I? Let me see that, run it. Wow, that looks beautiful, I have to say. Fine, anyway, so you can see how in MATLAB you can generate numbers. You don't really have to write all those numbers. You see, we're basically generating numbers. So you can generate those numbers and then you can visualize those numbers. You can see here. This is so fun.